you can write as much good vibes as you want in it, but this dress is not giving me good vibes at all. Hello again and welcome back to March Payne's Midlife Dolly Crisis, and today I'm going to be opening the final 5 fashionistas that I have still in their packaging. I recently went through my dolls and I actually got rid of some of the fashionistas. These were kind of the last few that I had which were still in their packets, which I kept. So there were a few that were still sort of in their boxes or whatever you want to call them that I did actually give away, but these are the ones I sort of thought, you know what, I want to keep these and unbox them and kind of keep them. The main reason for this has been, if I were to reach for a Barbie to do anything with, it probably would not be a fashionista, only because their articulation is not great. Obviously, you know, they only have the 5 points, whereas even a Barbie Extra has sort of joints at elbows and knees and wrists and stuff like that. So I'd be more inclined to pick one of those up or pick up a Barbie Luxe doll than to pick up a fashionista doll. That said, I haven't gotten rid of all of my fashionistas. I have kept a good few of them, just because I particularly like them. And these ones I also particularly like the look of, so that is why I kind of kept them. So we're going to open these up and we're going to see what we think of them. Okay, so here is number 161. I remember buying her, kind of. I'm pretty sure it was one of the first sort of lot of dolls that I bought. She just didn't get unboxed at the time, and I think with the fashionistas, they kind of got put to one side, and to be honest, I think I forgot I had some of them. So that was probably why she was sort of left till now. But I did really like her colouring. I liked her hair colour, and I think it's kind of a bit of a short sort of bob thing, I think. Maybe it's a bit longer than a bob. Maybe it's a lob. I'm not sure. All these dolls are in the same kind of packaging, which is these bags, which they don't use anymore. There's a Kimble tag on the side here, which I've already cut. So all you need to do is just unzip them and take them out. Oh, actually I forgot. They're kind of in plastic as well. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. Here we go. So she's out of that. Oh, she's also got... yeah, she's got a Kimble tag around her waist. Okay, I'm going to get rid of that and then we'll have a good look at her. Okay, so here she is out of her little packet. So, her hair does not feel amazing, I have to be honest, which is a bit of a shame. I think it is the poly stuff. It's also sort of been a bit sort of indented because basically she had a rubber band that was around her sort of neck and around her shoulders just to keep the hair down. It seems a bit silly. I'm pretty sure the hair wasn't going to move that much as it was actually behind her in the packaging, but anyway, you know what they're like. She didn't have any Kimble tags at the back of her head. She was basically just sort of resting in that whole sort of plastic sort of bed thing with a kind of a Kimble tag around her waist, basically. So here she is. She does have a really nice face. I don't know if there's pixelation. There is a shininess there, but it doesn't seem as bad as some of the sort of later ones that you see. Her lipstick sort of matches the pink in the outfit as well, which I think is quite nice. And then she's got this sort of little handbag around her waist, which obviously doesn't open. It's just, you know, it's kind of sealed shut. If we go further down, we've got these boots. So these are see-through and they're sort of a grey or a black, but they do have silver glitter in them, which is quite cute. I mean, obviously it doesn't go with anything she's wearing. I suppose it goes with maybe the sort of the grey in the tartan dress, maybe, but I don't know. I'm going to remove this, actually, and then we can have a proper look at the dress. So the dress, I think, is actually quite cute. And certainly it's better than the t-shirt dresses they were giving kind of all the curvy Barbies at one point. So it's got Velcro, obviously, down the front there. But I quite like that because they've sort of made it part of it in that, you know, it's kind of, it looks like it's supposed to have sort of fastening here. It has got some shape to it. Obviously, it comes in a little bit at the waist. We've got this sort of collar bit here. All of it is kind of sewn, so there's no sort of raw edges or anything like that. We've got these little sort of puff sleeves, which is quite cute. And again, there's hemming around the armholes there, and also down the bottom at the seam. So that's great. So that is her. Her hair colour is kind of an apricot colour, which I think is one of the things that made me sort of want the doll. I might have to do something with the hair, only because, as I say, it got that sort of weird kink thing from where it was sort of tied in. So I might have to give it a bit of a ball wash maybe. But on the whole, I'm actually very happy with her. So that is 161. I'm not going to bother showing you the dolls in their packaging from this point on. I'm literally going to get them out and we'll have a look at each one individually. Okay, so next up is 197. Her sort of packaging was a little bit different to the previous one, and she did have a Kimball tag in the back of her head, and her hair, although not strapped to her like the other ones was kind of strapped inside the packaging, inside the plastic packaging, which was a bit weird, I guess. Also, she does come with a pair of sunglasses. However, I don't know where mine have gone. They were strapped to her hand, but I got her out of the box and then was just sort of taking the stuff out of her hair and trying to get her out. And then I realised, oh, the glasses, where are they? And they're on the floor somewhere, I'm sure. I will hopefully find them at some point, maybe in time to take the pictures at the end. But at the moment, I can't find them. So yeah, they were basically, she had a rubber band around her hand here, and they were on there because I did see them in the packaging before I opened her, but then I kind of forgot, and now I don't know where they are. So anyway, all that to one side. Let's have a closer look at her. So she has got some really nice makeup going on. So she's got this sort of yellow eyeliner happening, which really does pop. Sort of in the corners of her eyes there. Now, she also has a shininess, which I think is probably kind of the start of the whole pixelation thing. There's a lot of shine there, I think. I don't mind it so much. Obviously, under the lights you can see it, but every day you're not necessarily going to notice it that much. And to be honest, it doesn't look so horrific like some of them where you're going to notice it constantly. Her hair is actually very soft, so I think it might be a nicer material. She's obviously got a sort of a dark brown, sort of shorter haircut. Actually, it's probably the same. It's probably the same length as the previous dolls, but she's also got some blonde streaks in the front there. It actually looks a lot darker on camera, I think, because looking at the little screen here, it does look almost black, but it isn't black. It is actually sort of a dark brown colour. Again, she is on the curvy body. She's got the same body as the other one because she's also got the whole sort of crooked hand thing, or the crooked at the elbow, which is a bit odd, but it's not too bad. So she's got two pieces of outfit. So she's got this sort of little cropped t-shirt, which I do really like. It's a really vibrant yellowy colour, and then you've got these sort of flames drawn on there as well. It's got sort of serging or overlocking around the neckline. Again, there's no raw edges from what I can see. I quite like it because it's a little bit sort of big at the neckline, so you can sort of do an off the shoulder thing, which is quite cute. It's got Velcro down the back of it there. And yeah, that's quite a nice piece. I also really like this skirt. The skirt doesn't have any fastening, so it's basically just elasticated at the waist, which is good. So it's that sort of checkerboard, the sort of the black and white checkerboard skirt there. So that's quite cute. I quite like that. We've then got these, which are just a pair of sort of like trainers. They're all white. They have a lot of detail on them, but none of it is painted, which is kind of what you come to expect. But no, I'm quite happy. I'm quite happy with that. Hopefully I will find the glasses at some point. If I find them before the pictures at the end, you'll see her wearing them. But if she ain't wearing them at the end, they're who knows where. So that is her. So that is Fashionista 179. So here is Fashionista 183. His packaging was, again, quite an easy one. He literally just had kind of elastic thing around his waist, and he was kind of attached. That was how he was attached inside the plastic thing, but that's fine. So, I'm not a huge fan of male dolls with plastic hair, but he's got such a handsome face that I couldn't sort of not get him. Also, at least I've sort of made an effort with the hair, because it kind of looks, it looks kind of real to me, almost. And I think it will look okay in pictures and stuff like that as well. His articulation is obviously the same kind of 5 points, but his head does actually tilt. Whereas some of the male ones that I've had don't have the head tilt going on. I think his face-up is actually okay. Again, there's a slight shine to it, but it's not that noticeable on him. I suppose because he has kind of less, he doesn't have makeup on necessarily, so you're not really going to notice too much. Also, the thing that I find with the male dolls is they give them smaller eyes than they do for the Barbies, so that's another thing, I suppose. He has got another two-piece outfit. So he's got this really cute sort of fake camo t-shirt. Again, I'm not seeing any raw edges at all, which is very good. There's Velcro down the back there. I'm presuming he's on a standard body for the Ken. So he's quite buff, but he's not a buff Ken, but he's certainly buff enough. If we go further down, he's got these shorts on. They again don't have fastenings on them like the previous ones, so they've got elastic at the waist. They've also got some stitching detail around the waistband and also here for pockets and at the front fly there. If we go further down, he's got a pair of silver trainers, which are quite fancy. I've not actually seen this design before, I don't think. But again, they are literally just one colour. So yeah, so that is him. So this girl is number 185. As soon as I saw this one, I knew I had to get her because she's got such a cute face. She's also, hold on, can you see? There we go. Yeah, because she's got such a cute face. Now, I think again there is pixelation here because there is that kind of shininess. She's got freckles. I don't know if you can see that. Hopefully you can. She's got quite a nice sort of lip colour there. But yeah, I think there's definitely kind of pixelation. Particularly you can notice it, I think, on the mouth more. But I just really liked the whole style of her, particularly the hair and this sort of headscarf thing. Unfortunately, that is basically a piece of plastic, and they've got this kind of weird sort of clear plastic thing around it. I'm not sure what that's all about. I'm not sure what her hair would look like if you removed this. Oh, okay, so it's tied up actually. The hair is tied up on the top of her head. I just kind of liked it because it was a bit, I don't know, Amy Winehouse? I don't know. It was just that whole sort of headscarf thing that I did really like. I also quite like this dress. It feels like they made an effort anyway. So it's a sort of, now I don't know, it's either clouds or it's like a blue or denim cow print that's going on. But I do really like it. They've obviously tried with this. They've got little sleeves here. So obviously it's kind of an off-the-shoulder number. We've got invisible straps here as well. The back actually velcros all the way down, which is fine, I guess. That's not a problem. And if we go further down, she's got these boots on here, which I do actually like. They are white, so they kind of go with the white of the outfit. I'm not sure why they gave her an orange headscarf. I haven't actually seen this sort of moulding before either. I don't know if it's unique to her or they've had it on other dolls too. If you know, let me know in the comments. It's fine. I just, it would have been nice if they'd actually given her a fabric headscarf, I think. I think that would have been nicer. But I guess it would have been also quite fiddly and I don't know. But I mean, considering she's only got like a dress and boots, they could have probably sort of forked out a little bit more for the fabric headscarf, but there you go. I'm actually very happy to have her. She is a very gorgeous doll, even though she does have pixelation. But yeah, so that is her. Okay, so here is the final one. So she is number 201. Now, before you say anything, no, I did not choose this doll for her hideous outfit. This is horrible. I mean, even before we look at the face, because it's actually the base doll that I really liked. But this dress is just awful. It's got... You can write as much good vibes as you want in it, but this dress is not giving me good vibes at all. It's just a real weird mess, and they've kind of just... It looks like they're throwing everything at it. We've got a smiley face, we've got flowers, we've got stars, we've got sort of weird sort of leopard print going on in black and white, which I don't understand either. I kind of feel like it's going to go straight in the bin after this video, but it might not. I might be able to do something with it, I don't know. Maybe even if it was a top with a different bottom it might be okay, but I'm not really sure. I'm not a fan of it. I didn't buy the doll for the dress, so don't unfollow me just yet. I also didn't buy the doll for this necklace thing either that she's got. So it's a kind of a plastic chain that's all sort of fused together, and it's kind of like a fluorescent yellow or green colour. It's like a highlighter colour really. I'm not a fan. I've seen this before and I can't remember who has one. But look, it's not the dress, it's not the necklace that we bought the doll for. Actually, let's look at the shoes and see what we think of those. I actually don't mind these. I like the colour of them. The style of them is kind of interesting as well. I'm not sure if I have seen this style before. I think I have, but I'm not 100% sure. Obviously, the details on there are merely sort of moulded on. They are not painted or anything like that. But no, I quite like them. She is flat-footed. I'm guessing. Yeah, she's flat-footed. But you know, there are actually some nice shoes for flat-footed Barbies now, so I'm not too concerned about that. And I don't actually mind these that much anyway. I think anything compared to what we've got, you know, going on up here is, you know, is going to be much better. Let's have a look at the face, because that was really why I bought the doll. I just thought she had such an amazing face. I also love this hair, and I'm so surprised because it's the softest hair out of the box that I think I've had for a while. It just feels so lovely. Obviously there's lots of colours in there as well. It's not just a sort of a flat colour. We've got different shades of brown running through it. There's also obviously a curl in it as well. And obviously you might need to sort of do something with the hair to kind of make it a bit sort of fluffier. But to be honest, it's actually looking sort of nicer now, I think, out of the box. Also, her body, I believe, is different to other Barbies in that I think it's meant to be like a sporty body. I'm going to actually take this off. Let me take this horrible necklace off as well. So I think, yeah, she's got a sporty body, which I think means that she has a flatter chest, maybe, and sort of a different sort of stomach going on. Because to be honest, I thought, oh, is she a curvy girl? Because she seems to have quite thick thighs. But that seems different to what's happening on the top. So she's actually not that sort of broad at the top. But yeah, I think it's called a sporty body. But to be honest, it probably isn't that dissimilar to a regular Barbie body. I'm not sure. It seems a bit more sort of defined, certainly around the stomach area. So look, I'm going to put her dress back on because she's very shy, even if it is that horrible dress. So here they all are together. So obviously there was 5 of them all together. What do you think of them? Do you have a favourite one? I am actually quite happy with all of them. I should probably get my other fashionistas out and see who I have got left, because as I say, I did actually also give away some of the ones that I'd already opened up. But yeah, I am quite happy with these. Please comment down below. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already. And please give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And you know what, even if you didn't enjoy it, just give it a thumbs up, because it's nice to be nice, isn't it? And I will see you in the next video. So until then, take care. Bye.